Bank Holiday Monday, 28th of the 8th, 2017. Here I am, right? Here I am. Sat in here. I'm actually waiting for my trailer to get loaded at the moment. I don't know how long it'll be, but hey ho. I'm not that fussed. It's Bank Holiday Monday, I don't really care. I'm just chilling out as you do and taking a notice. And I have been getting messages from a few out there talking about the M1 incident. I mean, it's not good, is it? It doesn't reflect well on us, does it? And it is a tragedy that could have been avoided, without a doubt. But hey ho, whatever. There's not a lot I can do about it. All I can say is that realistically, we all doing this job, and it is a job. It's not a vacation or anything like that. It's supposed to be treated with respect, but I think there's a few people out there that forget that part of the job. You're supposed to respect what you're doing because you are out there amongst others, and regardless of what they do, as long as you do right and you are aware, then hopefully your day will be wonderful. But unfortunately, as history has taught us time and time again, they're still not learning. Well, I don't know why. I haven't got a clue why. It makes no sense to me at all. Right. Shame. Fucking shame. This morning, as I got up, feeling a little bit blurry-eyed, but I was alright. Not too bad, I suppose. I could have done with a bit more sleep, but I'm not too bad, you know. I looked at my sleep app, and it turns out that somewhere in the night time, so I think it'll be around about maybe 1, 2 o'clock-ish or something saft like that. Apparently I woke up. I don't remember waking up. I might have gone out on another one of those fucking superhero adventures again. I mean, that does happen now and again, you know, me off going and saving the world, you know, from whatever reason or other, I don't know, but it just seems rather strange that I woke up in the middle of the night and I don't fucking remember it. Anywho, usual thing this morning, and gets up and gets myself sorted out. I'm watching a bit of YouTube, and oh, and by the way, my flagged videos, they are all back up as normal again, and I think the ones that have got flagged for copyright music as well, it's on there, which that's like it ain't like it's a new one, new music, it's the old one, the old music, and it's the same, and it was flagged fucking a couple of years ago, and they flagged it again. I think every time they keep changing the algorithms for YouTube and the way they search for different kinds of categories, phrasing, words, whatever, I think it just keeps flagging them again, and so I have to keep writing the same thing out over and over. Oh, I tell you what, it's just ridiculous. You would have thought anybody with a bit of common sense would go, well, this has already been checked out, so why is this other person claiming that it's part of theirs and they own it? It's like, no, fuck off, it's mine. I bought it from a site that deals with copyright free and royalty free music. That's the reason why I buy it from there, because you can use it to do what the fuck you want with it. Right? That's why it costs a lot of money. I mean, don't get me wrong, I mean, I know that YouTube have got their own lists of copyright and free music on there, but I can't be bothered. I'd rather search for my own stuff and make sure it's mine, me. don't get me wrong, if anybody else wants to buy the same album that I bought, then it's theirs. They can do it, hey please, you know what I mean? It's like it's funny how my intro music has never been flagged, isn't it? You know, that's, well, intro and outro, same stuff, but that's never really been flagged at all. And I'm quite grateful that it's me that's actually found that particular thing, because I think it suits what I do anyway, that my intro music, so I am grateful that hasn't been flagged, else I'd be well pissed off doing that all the time. But yeah, it all seems to have cleared up at the moment, so I'll have to wait and see what happens. But I've changed the category on mine, just to see what that does, see if that increases any kind of subscribers, so that you lot can carry on and join in and we can have more. Because we always want more, don't we? Look at me. Have you noticed my do? I've had my do done. I've had a cut. My hairdresser isn't leaving after all. He's changed his mind, thankfully. So he's stopping. Yay! So when I went in, I had my wig chopped. Because on this weekend, what did I do? Saturday, because I wanted to do it Friday, but the bank was shut. So I went to the bank on Saturday morning. Well, I went on my bike, so it was easier to get shit done, because you ain't gonna find a bit trying to find a parking spot in Cannock. So I did that. Got back, went to the hairdressers, the barbers, got my hair cut, fannied off and did something else. Come back and paid the guy because I didn't have any money at the time. Then I got home, peeled me stuff off, because like today it was bloody baking. I was soaking wet, I was absolutely lathered. So then I went and dug them out. Cut my main grass, that's nice, which I've put the pictures on Facebook, but then I attacked the back garden, because obviously my frigging phantom grass cutter's been back. So I've finished the back bit off that was being trimmed down to a reasonable level, but it wasn't brilliant, but it was better than what it's for nothing, I don't care. So I finished it off. It's only polite, isn't it? So I got that done, but it took hours, absolute hours. And I keep raking all the loose grass out, putting that into a bag, sending the mower over, then dropping the level of the mower down, going over it again, keep constantly going over it and over it, raking it all off. I was fucked. I mean, I had to cut all the branches down off the tree as well, that's hanging out and it's in the way, so I've cut all them back, and it does look a hell of a lot better now. So it's really tidy. You know, when it starts to rain, and then the grass will plump up again, it'll get green, and I'll keep trimming it, and it'll be greener, and I'll just keep going until it looks reasonably well. The ground isn't that level on that section. It's there's a bit of a dip in it. I could do really is like mulching that bit of ground up, adding some more soil into it, packing it down, and then, you know, giving it a bit of a thing, and then put some, just levy it up a bit, and then put some slabs in the hole that I could do where I drive over. I could do it doing that really. I might do that one of the days. If I'm that way inclined, I might do it. But I haven't really, yeah, I don't know. I might. Just depends. But other than that, I chilled out on Sunday. I was going to put one of my old drive-alongs on, but to be honest with you, because of the Saturday, I was just absolutely spooked. And Sunday, I just wanted to just veg, because I had a headache through that. Obviously, ended up being dehydrated because I wasn't drinking enough bloody water. But like normal, if I'm doing something and I get into it, I won't stop until it's done, and that's a bit of a downfall in certain aspects, because realistically I forget to do things like eat or drink, you know what I mean? So then I'm not doing enough of that, so of course then I pay the price afterwards. But I just couldn't stop until it was done, and I had to keep going and keep going and keep going. Nice. Oh dear. But other than that, I mean, everything's alright. I mean, it's a nice day, isn't it? For a bank holiday, for a change, you know what I mean? I mean, normally it's fuck bagging it down the rain, isn't it? You know what I mean? Oh, I mean, a lot of people, I mean, obviously not now maybe, but this morning my sister went off to the car boot, a bit of car booting. So I was a bit jealous because I would like to have gone myself, but well, it's either spend money or fucking earn money. What do you do? So I'm here instead. But what else is there? I don't think there's anything else, is there? What was what else I did do? I suppose, in hindsight, I should have got the cameras out and videoed it, but I didn't because I was just pissing about. I knew that it wouldn't actually work, but I thought I'd give it a go anyway because I wanted to experiment. And what I did was I stripped down two IDE hard drive, the 3.5 ones, because the one that I had which broke with data on it, it wouldn't work. And I tried changing the board, but it wouldn't work, even with the board change. So then I thought, well, I'll tell you what, then if I take the platters off, the new one that I bought, well, it's second-hand new one, and put the platters on there like that, so then see, but it still didn't fucking work, did it? But the difference was that it fired up and the headers were flapping around doing this shit, but it wouldn't read it, so it didn't work either. You know what I mean? But it was fun taking it apart though. As soft as it sounds, the hard drive, it's pretty simplistic. I know obviously the heads are rather delicate and the platters are, but the way it's constructed, it's really just a couple of bits and that's it. You know what I mean? You have the platters obviously sit on the motor on a spindle. They've got an aluminium securing plate on the top one with 4 pins on it, so you take them off and pop that. But it's like the aluminium is like more of a concaved sort of shape to it, and as you tighten up it pinches down, and then you take that platter off, and then underneath you got an aluminium disc circle like spacer for the other one. Underneath that you can take that, but to get the actual platters off you have to maneuver the heads off the platters, and that was fun trying to figure that one out. I'm like, well, how am I going to do that? Well, there's a magnet, there's like an arch that sort of sits on the side, and there's a plastic part that pokes into it off the heads, but then there's a coil of wire inside, like a ribbon of coil of wire inside that. So whenever obviously it sends a signal, the magnets then will pulse, and it switches the arms backwards and forwards to read the whatever. And you have to undo the 2 screws and that, and you swing the top off, and then it just drops off. And then obviously you can undo the locating pin and lift the heads off and you can chuck them in the bin if you don't want them. But then it all falls apart. It's like, well, that's it. That's all that's in there. Realistically, it's not really a fat lot. I mean, I got it to do its thing, like to read, but it just, not read, should I say, to move, spun the platters, and then it started to dance across the thing, but it didn't read, it wouldn't recognise that there was anything there, so I thought, fuck it, bin. So I just chucked them in the bin in the end. But it was fun, it was interesting. It was interesting. I know that there are times where if you have an hard drive that's stuck, and it ain't quite plain like it should do, you can either give it a sharp whack on the top of something that's hard, but not too hard obviously, and that might loosen the headers, because they might get stuck, the actual reading heads, they might get stuck, because that's possible. But if not, you can pop it off, and then you turn it in the direction that the heads are pointing. Right, so the heads normally point. If the heads are here, so they're pointing that direction. So it's like you have to turn the platters in an anti-clockwise direction. So, and then you can turn and then move the heads out the way or whatever you want to do, and to loosen them off or free them, because of whatever reason, I don't fucking know. But it was fun though. But other than that, there wasn't much else I did. I was too busy like going, oh my god, I'm in pain, and I was lying on the floor, like, you know, I mean, trying to pop me back into place because it was just in bits. But yeah, and that's it. That's pretty much what I did this weekend. And as you know, I'm here now working. Right then, before my time runs out and I end up having to cut bits off this, I'm going to go. So here, enjoy your bank holiday. And remember that we're not all sitting there lolloping, we are working. So have a good day, see you later, bye.